I'm going to read you off the warm-up about the Persians. I'm going to start with the questions first. Number 1, when did the Persians arrive in Iran? 2, who led a successful revolt? 3, who was the revolt against? 4, what is the formal name of Cyrus's empire? 5, what religion did the Persian ruling class follow? 6, what are the two deities' names? 7, what are two deities gods of? 8, according to Zoroastrians, how will the world end? And 9, where can you find Zoroastrians today? Now, there are 2 pages, but I'm going to go over the first page first, and then we'll do the second page. So, the Persians, background. The Persians were a group of people from Inner Eurasia who arrived in the area of Mesopotamia that is now known as Iran sometime between 1500 and the 1000 before Common Era. In about 550 before Common Era, a leader known as Cyrus II led a successful revolt against a group of people called the Medes, who ruled over the Persians at the time. Cyrus was part of a clan, a family-based group called the Achaemenians. So, the empire he eventually formed is sometimes called the Achaemenid Empire. Religion. The Persian ruling class followed the religion of Zoroastrianism. This religion taught that there were two deities, Ahura Mazda, the god of light and truth, and Ahriman, the god of darkness and evil. These two gods were in a constant struggle, a struggle that Ahura Mazda would eventually win. Zoroastrians believed that after the final battle, there would be a judgment day, and everyone who had ever lived would be judged and sent either to heaven or hell. These ideas are believed to have influenced Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Today, there are Zoroastrian communities in Iran and India. The Archimedes did not force Zoroastrianism on their subjects. As the rulers of the empire that embraced more cultural communities than had any other before them, they wisely chose to allow their subjects much more cultural freedom. All right, so that was page 1. Page 2, question 1. Where did the Greek cities rebel at? 2. When and at what battle were the Persians' army defeated at? 3. After Darius, who launched another attack on Greece? 4. What city did Xerxes burn? 5. Who eventually defeated Xerxes? 6. When and at what was the name of the battle? 7. Who eventually conquered the Persian Empire? So, page 2, the Persians' decline and fall. During Darius' reign, the Greek city-states at the western edge of the Anatolia Peninsula rebelled. They were encouraged by Athens. Darius successfully squashed the rebellion, and 2 years later he sent an expedition to discipline the Athens and the Greek city-states. The Persian army was defeated at the Battle of Marathon in 490 before Common Era. Darius died before he could launch another attack, but his son Xerxes advanced on Greece with a huge expeditionary force. Xerxes managed to burn Athens. He was defeated, however, when the Athenian general Thermoclitus lured the Persian fleet into a trap at the Battle of Salamis in 480 before Common Era. After this humiliation, the Persians chose to deal with the Greeks through diplomacy, siding with one then another of the Athens enemies. The next 150 years of Persian history saw a slow decline under a series of ineffective rulers. Rebellions multiplied. By 359 before Common Era, Philip II of Macedonia had seen the empire's weakness and planned to launch an invasion. He was murdered before he could launch the plan, but his son Alexander carried it forward. In 330 before Common Era, Alexander earned his title, the Great, with the defeat of Darius III and the conquering of the Persian Empire.